Let us start with design of joints, in which we will be studying about cotter joint, whose subtypes are socket and spigot cotter joint, sleeve and cotter joint, and the last one is jib and cotter joint. Now let us discuss about socket and spigot cotter joint, which is used to connect two rods which transmits motion in axial direction. What are the advantages? Well, a pin is used to connect them, therefore assembly and disassembly is very easy. It can take tensile as well as compressive force. What are the applications? It is used to join piston rod and crosshead of a steam engine. Let us discuss about the parts of cotter joint, which are socket, spigot, and a cotter pin. 3D diagram of each parts are shown over here. A slot is provided in the socket as well as spigot so that a cotter pin can be inserted to lock the two rods together. Now let us discuss about the parameters to be considered while designing. D is the diameter of the rod end for both socket as well as spigot. D1 is the diameter of enlarged part of the spigot, D2 is the diameter of collar, D3 is the diameter of enlarged part of socket, 4 is the diameter for socket collar. And for cotter pin, B is width and T is thickness. Now students are required to draw the line diagram of cotter joint in examination. Now the distance from end of slot to the end of spigot is denoted by small l. 3D डायग्राम में देखेंगे तो डिस्टेंस L कुछ ऐसा होगा. Now let us start with the design procedure for spigot socket cotter joint. बात करते हैं फेलियर्स की स्पिगॉट में, तो 6 फेलियर्स होंगे, जिसमें से 2 टेंसाइल होंगे, 2 shear और 2 crushing. Now let us first consider tensile failure in rod. Since we are designing spigot, if I'll apply a load P, what will happen? There is a possibility of it to break off from this part. तो फेलियर आपका कुछ इस तरीके से दिखेगा. Since the diameter is small d for this part, if I'll draw the front view of the cut section, it will be as shown. This will be the area under tension with diameter small d. Since the area is under tension, therefore the stress induced will be tensile stress, which will be load upon area under tension, which will be equal to load की जगह पे P आ जाएगा upon area. P upon area will be pi by 4 d square. Now considering tensile failure across the slot, which is the weakest section. अब लोड अप्लाई करने की वजह से हो सकता है कि आपका फेलियर ये साइड से हो जाए. फेलियर के बाद आपका डायग्राम कुछ इस तरह से दिखेगा. इसका कट सेक्शन फ्रंट व्यू से ड्रॉ करेंगे तो कुछ इस तरह से बनेगा वो. अब इसके एनलार्ज्ड पार्ट का डायमीटर था D1 और इसकी थिकनेस थी T. एंड ड्यू टू टेंसाइल फेलियर द स्ट्रेस इंड्यूस्ड विल बी टेंसाइल स्ट्रेस, विच विल बी डिनोटेड एज सिग्मा T. तो इट विल बी P by A, which is equal to P upon area under tension. तो area under tension will be pi by 4 D1 का square. Now if you will observe over here, we need to subtract the middle portion, that is T into D1. तो minus D1 into T. Now considering crushing failure of spigot due to the cotter pin. अब यहाँ पे सेम डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ. If I'll apply load P, there is a possibility that this part will get crushed, that is it will be under crushing. तो इसका 2D व्यू अगर देखेंगे तो diameter is D1 and this will be the area under crushing, which will be equal to D1 into thickness is T, therefore D1 into T. Now since the area is under crushing, therefore the stress induced will be crushing stress, which will be equal to load upon area under crushing, which is equal to P upon area under crushing is D1 into T. Now considering crushing failure of spigot collar. Now we have already discussed about the parameters of spigot, which were the enlarged end of spigot, that is the diameter d1, and the diameter of collar, which was d2. अब इसका 2D व्यू ड्रॉ करेंगे फ्रंट व्यू से तो कुछ ऐसा बनेगा, जिसका आउटर डायमीटर है d2 और इनर डायमीटर रहेगा d1. Now due to the enlarged part of the socket, there will be a failure, that is the crushing failure on the spigot collar. So therefore the area under crushing will be equal to pi by 4 into d2 square minus d1 square. और क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्रशिंग फेलियर है, therefore P upon area under crushing will be pi by 4 d2 square minus d1 square. Now let us consider shear failure of spigot due to cotter pin. Now लोड P अप्लाई करने की वजह से ये पार्ट बाहर आ सकता है. अब यहाँ पे जो पार्ट बाहर आया, दिस पार्ट इज़ द shear ऑफ पार्ट फ्रॉम दिस spigot, जिसके डायमेंशंस की बात करेंगे तो हाइट, इसका डायमीटर रहेगा d1 और डिस्टेंस रहेगा स्मॉल l. दिस विल बी द एरिया अंडर शेयर विच इज़ इक्वल टू d1 इंटू l. क्योंकि दोनों साइड से ये शेयर ऑफ हुआ है तो सिंपली इसको हम लोग 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. नाउ शेयर स्ट्रेस इज डिनोटेड बाय टाउ विच इज़ इक्वल टू लोड अपॉन एरिया अंडर शेयर, विच विल बी इक्वल टू P अपॉन एरिया अंडर शेयर इज 2 times d1 into l. Now let us consider the circumferential shear failure of spigot collar. Now there is one more possibility for shear failure, that the enlarged part might come out of the collar, that is it might shear off the collar. Now this is the circumferential shear area and the thickness of this area is T1. अब यहाँ पर आप ऐसे समझ सकते हो कि एक फोल्डेड शीट है, आप उसको ओपन करोगे तो एक रेक्टेंगल के फॉर्म में वो दिखेगा, जिसकी हाइट रहेगी यहाँ पे पाई d1 विच इज़ द सर्कमफरेंशियल हाइट एंड थिकनेस इज t1. देयरफॉर द shear area will be equal to pi d1 into t1 and the shear stress will be equal to load upon area under shear which is equal to P upon pi d1 into t1. Now let us consider the failures in socket. अब इसके अंदर 3 फेलियर होंगे, out of which one will be tensile, one will be compressive and one shear. First we will be considering tensile failure across the slot. Now if I'll apply load P, what will happen? There will be a tensile failure across the slot which will look like this. Now here one should remember outside diameter of spigot is equal to inside diameter of socket, that is both are same, which will be d1. What about the outside diameter? It will be equal to d3. इसका फ्रंट व्यू कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा, outside diameter will be d3 and inside diameter will be equal to d1 and thickness will be t. Therefore area under tension will be pi by 4 d3 square minus d1 square, and here we need to subtract these two areas, that is d3 minus d1 into t, and therefore tensile stress will be equal to P upon area under tension, which is pi by 4 d3 square minus d1 square minus d3 minus d1 into t. Now let us consider the failure of socket collar under crushing. Now let us discuss about the parameters of socket. Small d is the diameter of rod, d3 is the diameter of enlarged part, while d4 is the diameter of collar. So if a load is applied, this part will be under crushing due to cotter pin, जिसका 2D व्यू कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. The outer diameter is d4 and inside diameter will be equal to d1. Now the hatching portion of top and bottom will be under crushing, that is this area will be under crushing, जिसकी thickness है small t, and therefore crushing stress will be equal to load upon area under crushing. Area under crushing क्या होगा आपका? It will be d4 minus d1 into t. Therefore sigma c is equal to, लोड की जगह पे हम लोग p लिखेंगे, upon area under crushing d4 minus d1 into t. Now let us consider the failure of socket collar under shear. अब लोड P अप्लाई करने की वजह से हो सकता है कि आपके कॉटर पिन के साथ में इतना हिस्सा बाहर आ जाए. नाउ इफ आई ड्रॉ द फ्रंट व्यू तो वो कुछ इस तरह से दिखेगा, जिसका आउटसाइड डायमीटर रहेगा d4 एंड इनसाइड डायमीटर रहेगा d1. इसका थिकनेस रहेगा t2 फॉर अ सॉकेट कॉलर. दिस विल बी द एरिया अंडर shear which is equal to d4 minus d1 into t2. क्योंकि दोनों साइड से shear ऑफ हुआ रहेगा तो इसलिए हम लोग इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. Therefore shear stress will be equal to load upon area under shear P upon 2 times d4 minus d1 into t2. Now there will be only one failure in cotter pin, which will be shear failure. Therefore considering shear failure in cotter pin, कॉटर पिन का डायग्राम यहाँ ड्रॉ किया है मैंने, जिसका विथ है b एंड थिकनेस है स्मॉल t. अब लोड p अप्लाई करने की वजह से पॉसिबल है कि आपका डायग्राम कुछ इस तरह से बनेगा. इसका मतलब इसमें कुछ ऐसा फेलियर देखने मिलेगा. तो लेफ्ट साइड का फेलियर जो रहेगा इट विल बी ड्यू टू सॉकेट, और राइट साइड का फेलियर रहेगा इट विल बी ड्यू टू स्पेगॉट. एंड दिस हैचिंग पोर्शन विल बी एरिया अंडर शेयर विच विल बी b इंटू टी. क्योंकि दोनों साइड से शेयर ऑफ हुआ है इसलिए इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. एंड देयरफॉर shear stress will be equal to P upon area under shear, that is 2 times BT.